Have you always felt like the odd one out in your family? Maybe seeing things others can't see, maybe feeling more deeply than the others around you, and maybe also carrying around like a heaviness and a responsibility that is yours, maybe not yours to carry. Well, your ancestors and you have been waiting to come into this incarnation for you to disrupt the patterns. This message is for all the lineage disruptors who are here to bring the change, to bring the healing, and to bring the deep remembrance for your family line. And 2025 is such an epic year where our roles are beginning to shift as disruptors. So let's dive in and see what this is all about. Let's start here. What is a lineage disruptor? For me, it's a soul that comes into a family line. You most likely have an energetic match of traumas, karmas, things that need to heal. You have the wisdom, you have epic skills, especially in this incarnation. You're bringing some big things down. And super, super importantly is you have the strength, you have the courage, and you have the tenacity to help disrupt some major patterns with love as well as just a fierceness. That might mean breaking cycles of silence, of repression, suppression of your fullest expression, of poverty, of violence, of addiction, patterns that are no longer supporting you or the entire family and lineage and the ones that are about to come through. Hey, next generation. It can also be healing ancestral traumas in your body, which is going to support the entire family line as well to do the same if they so choose to. Choosing a different path than what was modeled in parenting, in relationships, how you relate to money, to career, to purpose, and really saying like, hey, the pain stops here, there is more. Lineage disruptors are the ones who are not afraid to look in the density, in the shadows, within themselves, within the family dynamics, and really shine the light of like, what needs to heal? What do we need to bring up into the light to bring things up to a higher frequency, to open up the field to what else is possible? I bet there is a deep, deep knowing within your bones that there is more. There is more peace, more joy, more abundance. There's more to be had than what you are taught or conditioned to believe. You are really here as a bridge for what was, what is, to what is coming. And let's get real. Being that bridge for change is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. At times you've maybe felt lonely in your life, feeling really different from those around you. Maybe things have manifested as chronic health issues, that's me. Maybe has shown up as depression, anxiety. Maybe also really experiencing deep waves of guilt, grief, shame, other emotions that really aren't yours. These are ancestral imprints or the things that are wanting to be healed within you, and also what's being processed through you to help heal the whole family line. This is what I would call alchemy work. People call it transmuting, shifting heaviness into light, darkness into light. You've been doing this unconsciously, maybe consciously, for years, especially the last years has been like an intensity. But now we're beginning to shift, going from like that deep moving of the rubble, moving of the deep mountains and the rocks. And now we get to take a breath. Now we get to breathe. 2025, and especially this month of May, is like the beginning of this next chapter, really like this next book of your life. And we're really labeling it as like soul liberation. Especially this year, you're here to really like activate your unique gifts, like really bring through projects, collaborations, maybe life transitions. Like this is a year when a lot of the fruits of the labor are beginning to come into fruition as you've done a lot of deep healing, I think, of repression, suppression, and get to own like who you are and what you're here to do. And the really beautiful thing that I've particularly felt in the last couple of months is support from the ancestors. You have been doing the deep work for the lineage so much of your life. And it's a sense that I hear from the ancestors of like, yeah, we're not all just like baggage. It's not all just the heaviness you're processing. There's also so much wisdom and gifts that your family line has passed down. You probably come from epic healers, witches, wizards, inventors, pioneers, all of that. And so as the deep healing of the wounds have happened, now those deep gifts get to come through, and I can feel such this deep call from the ancestors like, yo, connect with us. They're wanting to communicate. They're wanting the microphone. They're wanting to support you. You are the boat on the ocean navigating towards your destiny. And right now, the ancestors are these currents who are like shepherding us all to that next level of life. Hallelujah. So as the ancestor support is really here, there's a few ways you can connect more clearly and more deeply to really feel their support and to maybe feel their guidance come through. Number one is taking time to be in nature. And you are going to be drawn to specific elements. I imagine as I'm in my like Celtic era, going back to my English roots, I'm particularly drawn to stones right now. But maybe you feel called to water for some reason, or certain trees or flowers. Everyone is going to be drawn to very different things because those different things have different frequencies, energetic code to help bring your remembrance of your wisdom, maybe past lives, things that want to come to the surface. So let yourself get curious of where are you being drawn to connect with, and can you even spend like 3 to 5 minutes just sitting and being there? And the biggest thing I really hear from them too is this act of committing and making time to focus, to sit, to be in silence, to find stillness, to find restoration. It's not perfection. Like, you're not just going to go sit down next to the stones and be like, great, here's a whole epiphany. Like, it's more this act of persistence of, are you making the time? Are you showing this act of, hey, I'm here? And over time, that connection to your guidance, to your wisdom, to this awakening will continue to build, continue to build, continue to build. So make time for this. The other things that are fun is music, tuning into different frequencies. That is also going to help bring those, the wisdom, the things that are wanting to come through to the surface to like rile up, as well as just like really slowing down while cooking, slowing down in the things that really represent the old ways. For me, that's cooking, tending to my garden, like taking slow walks. All these things are like really holding anchors to the old ways. Those are the portals and the gateways to remember. Final invitation too, as you're continuing to build your connection to your ancestral support, you can ask questions in your mind or out loud of asking what is ready to heal? What is wanting to move through me in this year? Is there anything that I need to know? And maybe you get a felt sense, maybe you can hear things, maybe you see things. But that invitation is to begin to open up the communication. See what happens, see how that really lands. If this has resonated with you, feeling like something is like at the tip of your tongue or something is about to shift, like this like support to shift something in your life, you are not alone. You are part of an epic network of souls who are lineage disruptors, who are here to bring great healing to our world by bringing up our family lines and to bring more unity within our communities. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are so deeply supported, and there's many, many that are awakening. Again, if you are resonating with this, if you're ready to learn more, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to journey of what wants to be revealed, learned, and remembered for 2025. Comment if anything particularly stood out or where you are at. I'm really curious to hear. Many blessings.